second quarter. We're a little over a minute and a half in. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Irving. Christian Wood is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's MP, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials. Don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Now here's McCollum. Last game he had 28 points. Williamson in the post. Covered by Morris. And it's Williamson missing. And it's Wood with the ball for the Mavericks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
That's it, and the Dallas Raiders cut down now to just... Mavericks. With a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Right back after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Some exciting games in store for you. Taking some time now to look at our matchup. Well, everything is going right for the Mavericks.
You know, I almost feel bad for that offense. They're trying to contest the outside shot, but no matter what.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everything. Morris is checked in for the Mavericks. MP comes in for Doncic. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Josh Richardson out there with McCollum, and it's Daniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. MP looking around. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Passes to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Floats it up for Williamson. It's stolen by Morris. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. And the basket by MP. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But, Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal.
McGee's checked in for Christian Wood. Mike Powell comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Green in for Hardaway. To the middle. Will it go? And it's finished off by Richardson as he lays it in.
You really have to account for Richardson around the basket. I mean, he does a good job using his length to create and finish his shots.
Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 8.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Richardson into the lane. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
MP, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Irving. Here's Nance. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Alvarado. The pass to Jones for 3. That shot no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks rolling in.
56. The Mavericks 83.
Foot on the gas, MP. Get in there.
Different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Markieff Morris. MP comes in for Josh Green. Irving's checked in for Hardy. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. On the court for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's MP. Then there's Doncic. And it's Irving in at the 2. Fires high post. And it's Ingram missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
McGee is screen on Ingram. And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got 39.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's... obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And it's just competing and, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and
Good, another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And they're running you guys right off the court.
Substitution
Let's
for
see
your
some
hustle.
hustle.
Josh Richardson.
Jose Alvarado.
And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's Jones on the wing. And the Pelicans miss again. MP with it. Three-pointer. And again for three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. So we see the Mavericks taking the win.
Well, you guys played really well for all 4 quarters tonight.
It's a good question, Candace. Coach told me to...
Great game. Does your performance in a win like that
I'm not really sure what you're talking about, Nate. I don't worry about the outside.
bring it in, gentlemen. Let's go over a few things before we get started. We have got to find a way to create more scoring opportunities in transition. All right, let's go.
You could do better than that.
Come on, MP. Okay. Good work, team. Let's get one more drill in.
Get your mind right.
Let's go! Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Come on! What are you... Bro, MP, come on. You...
Just like that. Get your mind right. Keep it going.
we're rolling. Let's go.
Yes. Easy work.
One more.
It's a little bit cramped in here, isn't it?
Oh. Well.
Saw you on Top Takes Daily, boss. You were great.
Hey, what's up, brother? By any chance, do you have any more? I just got You know what? I like what you said about Perk needing to crank out content. So you know what I'm gonna say?
I can't believe you know Lozo the Crown. I followed him forever.
out there, MP.
Put me back on the free play.
Okay, but then he's about to tear the roof off.
Hey, Coach. Want me to stop by?
I did. I have something for you to work.
Got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that...
Thomas comes in for Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in for Bridges. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Kyrie Irving, Christian Wood out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Champ in at the 3. Curry, a screen on Doncic. Dinwiddie with it. Irving picks him up. Dinwiddie, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Champ. The 3-ball. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Outside Finney-Smith. 1:44 left in the opening quarter. Thomas. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. For Dallas, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
That one a little long. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Brooklyn calls timeout. And the front office for Brooklyn.
The message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Harris is checked in for Curry. McGee, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Irving. Dinwiddie against McGee. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. McGee with a steal. Here's Champ. He drops it from range. Give him 8 points now. The front office got a lot of blowback when they made MP their first-round pick. Most of the fans had their eyes set on Shep Owens.
I know it was a tough decision. As a GM, you don't want to alienate your fan base, but at the same time, you have to do what you think is best for the club in the long term.
To the left side wing. Puts up a 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Thomas. Harris outside. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Here's Champ. He got it off in time. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Kyrie.
11.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Joe Harris out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Curry in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the officials whistle. It'll go on Joe Harris. The Mavericks making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point. But he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Obviously more of a shooter than a dunker, but Harris showing some verticality to his game.
Here's Champ. Misses the three.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Irving. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run.
Kyrie Irving understands how to find an open teammate. Puts it exactly where it needs to be.
Brooklyn shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Now Curry. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Johnson. Here's the three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Well, what do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison. Doesn't matter.
Curry passes to Bridges. Harris finds Johnson. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Claxton. Into the lane. The kick out. Curry. Let's go with a 3. And he dunks it down.
Crashes the glass with a...
The Dallas Mavericks with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. The Hut.
62.
A couple of guys locking horns tonight. Neither one of them backing down.
Now looking at the first half of play in our field. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been Brooklyn calls timeout. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. So the Mavericks 5 right now. Christian Wood out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Champ in at the 3 spot.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
Dallas, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the...
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place...
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will...
Does not count. Maverick timeout. For your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
Powell's checked in. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Bridges. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Champ, good.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Claxton. Bridges down low. He's guarded by Irving. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Wood's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Champ, good.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
Champ, good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. A minute and a half left in the third. Outside Curry from outside the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable, Doris.
B.A., his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
To the middle. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Champ. Wood with the screen. Here's Champ. 3-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Bridges passes to Johnson. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lets the 3 fly. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Champ. And the 3 off target. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Mavericks ahead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next U10 team.
New group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Noel. Simmons comes in for O'Neal. Mikal Bridges checked in for Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in for Mills. We've got Ben Simmons. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Simmons. Here's Thomas. With a step back. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And the 3-pointer goes.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Down low.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's Champ. From deep. No good. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one.
Thank you.